Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so me and my wife went out for the night, and yeah, I wasn't able to give you guys the update and the in-depth stuff on trade deadline, so I apologize. But let's get into all of the release, all the cards, all the sets, what I think you guys should do throughout the event. And just like always, I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribed. I do release daily HUT content, so please subscribe. If you don't want to put notifications on, that's fine, but the number really helps my growth. So let's get into all of the new cards, and then we'll go into the sets, because there is quite a bit in this event, more than most, and I think that EA did a pretty good job, like almost every event so far. I said the one good thing about NHL this year has been the actual card content for NHL 20, and I think that this event is just another fun different event that we haven't seen. So let's get into all the cards, and I'll let you know what I think of them. So let's get into it. We'll start out first, as always, at the back end with the 81 Marco Scandella from the Canadiens, 6'3", 208. Again, this is going to be for someone who just started playing the game. He's got size, so if you've literally just built your team, you're opening up your first packs, this card isn't terrible to buy at any means. He's got good synergies, considering the he's got 2 to BM, 2 to NP synergies at that end, as far as the low 80s, and the base cards aren't going to have that kind of stuff. So he's got good size, decent speed for a base card, and yeah, he's not bad by any means for someone who literally just opened your packs, but that's it. Nothing else after that. After him, we've got the 83 Kyle Clifford, who just got traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs. 6'2", 211. He's got good size, but at this point and stage in the game, I would avoid entirely, because his speed is sub 90. At this point, nearing the end of the year, anything under 90 is really tough. He has to come with either almost damn near perfect shot or something like 99 face-off, something to give you gu'ys value. Even if you just open up your starter team, I would avoid this card, although I think Kyle Clifford is great for the Toronto Maple Leafs. On to Jack Campbell, 6'3", 196, decent size, under 80 aggression, so that's all good, but there's just better options at this point in net. Even if you've just ripped packs for the first time and you're just starting out, I still think there's better options, so this would be a pass for me as well. On to Adam Larson, 6'3", 210. There's multiple ways to acquire him. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Again, a cool feature from this event. This isn't bad by any means for, again, a team that is just starting out, because the over 90 speed, 6'3", 210, and he's right shot defenseman. There's just not very many good right defensemen at all in this game entirely. So this would be a decent card, especially, like I said, if you're just upgrading from like the starter pack teams. This would be a great get. After him, we've got Alex Galchenyuk, who is now a Minnesota Wild. Not a bad card for an 85 overall. 94 speed across the board, 84 shot, and then, his hand stats are just under 85 as well. This isn't terrible at all. Again, if you're just upgrading your team, not a bad get. There's obviously way better options, but I think you're going to be able to get this guy pretty cheap. If we go and take a look real quick at the auction house, I think that you're going to be able to, like under 10K for sure. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. 5,000, you're going to be able to get him very cheap. Not a bad pull if you are just trying to upgrade your team from the start. 87 Shea Weber, great size, 6'4", 230, big guy. 91 speed, acceleration, agility, 98 balance, very key. 93 slap shot power. This would be a very good card for someone starting out as well. Again, he does have lower end speed, but with SP, it's going to help a little bit, not too much, because he is so heavy. But his size alone and the fact that he's a right defenseman make him worth it for anyone trying to upgrade from the very, very starter team. After him, we've got Milan Lucic, 6'3", 236. He's huge. 93 speed, acceleration, agility, right around there as well. 98 balance, puck control at 81, which is kind of a weird combo, as puck control and balance is how you're going to hold players off. It's really important on Xbox, not as important on PlayStation. I get a lot of questions about the different play styles on the consoles. I'll get into that in another video, I think, but his shots, accuracy's under 80. Is really tough to use, but if you are someone who likes to control the TOA and not score off the rush, this isn't a bad card to get, as he's going to be really hard to bump off the puck with that balance, but his puck control means that he's not going to be able to hold off a stick check very well, and this is all if you this is a very play style oriented get. Then we've got Jonathan Drouin, the exact opposite. 6 foot, 96 speed, acceleration, agility at 97, 98, and balance at 88, but his puck control is 89. And then his shots, not bad at 87 for slap shot, 88 for wrist shot. Hand stats just below 90. This isn't a bad card for it. This is obviously going to be a winger card as center. He's got too low face-offs, so if you need a quick winger card early on in the game, nothing wrong with Jonathan Drouin here. 88, Olli Jokinen, 6'2", 210. There is an upgrade for this card as well, or to this card. But at this stage of the game, under 90 speed, 82 face-off. There's just, like, it's very tough. His puck control is only 85. His balance is 93. It's not bad. And his shot is, the power is over 90. But for a winger card, because you're going to have to play him on the wing, you want the accuracy to be a little bit better than the power. And, yeah, this would just be a hard avoid for me. And then we've got the 88 J.S. Jaguar. This would be an avoid. I mean, 99 positioning is super key. Positioning, glove high are the two most important stats in my opinion. But then aggression being 80 is the highest you want it to be in this game. 2 to 1T, 2 to FB is good, but he's just a little short at 6'1". This would be an avoid. Then we've got the right defenseman, Dustin Byfuglien. So you can actually trade in your flashback Dustin Byfuglien. We'll get into that as well. To switch to the defenseman one, which is awesome because in this game you can't put forwards on defense. So like I said earlier on about how they need to offer something like the Kyle Clifford doesn't really offer much. He has elite size at 6'5", 260. He's not getting bumped off the puck, and you're going to be able to deny zone entries really well with him. His body checking at 98 and strength at 93 means that you're going to be really able to bump people off the puck. You just can't get burned. You got to pair him with someone fast because he is going to play slower than most cards, even with that 91 speed. Slapshot power at 91 is good. Accuracy at 81 is okay, but as a defenseman, you want the power to be higher than the accuracy. Then passing at 96. This is a pretty good defenseman card again because he shoots right. I don't know how much I would pay for it, to be honest with you. 50, 60K probably at most. He's probably going to go for cheaper than that, but actually, I'm actually curious what he would go for. So we'll take a look. This is on PlayStation, by the way, guys. And we're looking at 45. Yeah, that's not bad. Under 40, that's not terrible at this stage of the game. Again, his size is elite, so keep that in mind. We've got another right defense. A lot of good righties, finally. But the 89 overall, Luke Schenn, 6'2", 229, good size. 95 speed, acceleration, agility, 99 balance. Slapshot power at 90, accuracy 79, which kind of sucks. Body checking 94, passing 83. Defensive awareness at 87, and then 92 stick checking and 90 blocking. This is a good card. I would rather have the Byfuglien, even with Luke Schenn's speed, but he's not a bad card at all, again, because of the state of right defenseman. The 89 Devin Dubnyk, the Nashville Predator Dubnyk. I forgot they even had him. 6'6", 218, 83 aggression. All Devin Dubnyk cards have been pretty good. I would probably avoid this one. Again, I don't have like analytics on this, but every goaltender I've had that has over 80 aggression, guys, has the way that they play, the ones that have lower aggression, the meta and how this game plays. It's a lot of finding one-timers now. It's not so much trying to pick or stop short sides, as prior games was literally all just short side wristers. The way the game is played now, how it's trap, it's heavy collapse into the middle. It's one-timers that are now the hardest, the meta, the main goal scoring method. And guys with lower aggression sit farther back in the net so they can get across left and right easier. And especially on 2-on-1s and things like that, they're farther back in their net so that it's not an automatic tap-in goal like you'll see with the higher aggression goalies. So I would avoid this Devin Dubnyk. There are better Devin Dubnyks. All right, on to the biggie page. We've got the 89 Corey Cross, 89 overall, 6'5", 220, but his speed is tough. Like, this is elite size, but does not have nearly enough everything else, especially as a left defenseman because there's so many more options on left defense. His shot power is 88, accuracy is only 83. This is a hard avoid. I think there are way better left defenseman options. His size is nice, but hard avoid. The 90 Jason Zucker, who is now a Pittsburgh Penguin. 2 to X, 2 to TN, so that's not a bad synergy because if you do have X activated, it'll obviously get him to 99 speed. Acceleration, agility, just under that. Shot at 90, hand stats at 90 as well, offensive defensive awareness at 90. This is a very good left-handed winger card. This is going to be the bridge gap where you're trying to get from base cards to the high-end master set guys. This isn't a bad card to get. Is under 6 foot, but again, if you're someone who likes speedy wingers, this is a pretty good card. The 90 Christopher Stieg, almost the exact same, just right-handed. Almost, like, literally almost the exact same. 97 speed, acceleration, agility, 90 shot, 90 hands. This is like a mirror image, so if you need a right-handed player and you are someone who likes to go end-to-end, Christopher Stieg would be a good option. After that, we've got the 90 Kevin Hayes. This is a good card. 6'5", 217, 97 speed with 99 balance, just under 90 shooting, just under 90 hand stats, deking and hand-eye, body checking 89, strength at 92. Offensive defensive awareness are a little low at 87, 86, but his face-offs at 90. This is a really good card. If you are looking for a center, and again, you can't afford the master set guys, like I'm curious to see what Kevin Hayes goes for, because that size is really elite for forward. Yeah, just like 80K roughly. Not bad. Like this 90K is a pretty good price for this card when you combine the size and speed. So definitely an impressive card to grab, and one that you can stick on your fourth line even if you have a stacked team. After that, we've got the 90 Louis Eriksson, 6'2", 179. This is going to be a card that, with the puck control at 89 and balance at 97, not terrible, but he is slender, kind of like Elias Pettersson. And I've said this numerous times in my videos that Elias Pettersson, for some players, do not play well because while he is tall, he's very slender and he gets bumped off the puck a little bit different, but a lot of other players find him unbelievable. Shooting stats around 90. This card doesn't do enough at this point in the game. I think that there are better options for left-handed winger cards. I would avoid this one. Jeff Carter, 6'3", 217, big boy, right-handed, which is a bonus because again, there's obviously less righties than lefties. 99 skating, shot just at 90, hand stats at 88 across the board, body checking 86, which is a little low. Awareness stats are low as well. Face-offs at 92, however, if you like right-handed centermen, there's not very many that do, except for Nuge off the top of my head. This is a pretty good all-around card, and it all depends if you like right-handed centermen. If you don't like right-handed centermen, I think that the awareness stats concern me. Those are very important. They basically dictate where if your opponent or if your player is going to be able to get open in the offensive zone well, or tied up in the defensive zone. So just careful of that. But a very good card with size and speed. After that, we've got the 91 Braden Shen from the Flyers. 95 speed, acceleration, agility, balance at 97, shot at 90, hand stats at 90. Again, just kind of a ho-hum card at 91. I think that his cost, if we go and look, is just not going to match the kind of just average of like 100K for this. I don't know if I would pay. I would rather have the Kevin Hayes for sure for the same price. So just keep that in mind. After that, we've got the 91 Gary Roberts, 6'2", 215, hard avoid. While he does have good size, this is a left-handed card that's slow with 97 balance, which is good, 89 puck control, which is okay, but again, he's not going to be able to keep up with players at this stage. His shot accuracy is 85 with the power being 90, and his face-off's only 83. I like the body checking at 90 and whatnot, obviously, but there's just far better options. He does have great awareness stats, but there's way better options at this stage of the game, although I do love Gary Roberts. After him, we've got the 91 Bill Ranford, 5'11", instantly means that's enough, unfortunately. While he has great glove high positioning and aggression, literally check marks all across the board, just too low. 92 Jason Spezza, 6'3", 214, great size, elite speed, 99 almost across the board. Shot at 93 power, 89 accuracy, hand stats at 91. Offensive awareness at 91, stick checking 92, and face-offs 99, making him one of the best cards in this set. If we go and take a look at him, I'm going to guess 200, close to it. Yeah, 225, 219. If this drops under 200, definite buy. If you do not like right-handed centerman, I think that you could spend your money elsewhere. I can't use right-handed centerman, so but this is a fantastic card, so 200 is a very good price. After him, we've got the 92 Chris Pronger. So obviously, we're going to talk about the sets in a second. 6'6", 220, one of the best in size. 2 to X, which is key, and 2 to heavy hitter. So his speed is always going to be the issue. On his icon card, it's brutal. And this one isn't much of an improvement. 88 speed, acceleration, and agility at 86 and 83. It takes a certain kind of player to be able to use this card. You have to be someone that is elite at puck control, because if you are someone that gives up rushes or goes end-to-end a lot, he is going to get absolutely murdered along the boards if you do not time the hits correctly. His shot is elite at 90 accuracy, 96 power, but you have to be someone who's using neutral zone trap or the 1-4 and really good at denying zone entries, because if he gets by you, potential 2-on-1 and break. So again, that's at your own discretion. I don't know how you play, but if you are someone like that, this is one of the best defenseman cards just based on size. Like if you pair him with, let's say, a Hedman card and Zdeno Chara, you have a fantastic left side of the defense, or a perfect 3 left defensemen. The awareness stats are almost perfect. 91 offensive, 99 defensive awareness. So in his own zone, he's going to be fantastic. Shot blocking at 99, stick checking 96. A very, very good card in his own end, but you are not going to be able to use him if you give up rushes. So keep that in mind. After him, we've got the 92 Steve Duchesne. Same kind of thing, but I do not like slow, small defensemen. Anything under 6 foot is tough. You have to come with something really good. He just does not. This is a total avoid. And yeah, I would sell him immediately and avoid him if you did get him, or if you wanted to buy him. Next, we've got the 92 Kalen Addison. So what I said about Steve Duchesne being 5'11", he's 5'10", but he comes with 99 skating. So that's enough to offset that, because even though he is small, you're going to be able to get back with him. The thing is, he's got 97 shot power, which is super important, 87 accuracy, which is great among defensemen, and he is right-handed. So this is one of the better right-handed defenseman cards just because the state of right defense is so weak. It's getting a little bit better into the end game, but puck control at 93. If you are someone who breaks the puck out by carrying it with your defenseman, this is a perfect card to grab. And if you are someone who likes to take point shots, like myself, very, very good card to get. So if you are looking for a right defenseman, Kalen Addison would be a good get. But yeah. Then we've got the 94 Joe Thornton. This is just a straight exchange from the Boston Bruins one from the flashback set. He is still one of the best centermen in the game currently. 6'4", 220 makes him elite. 96 speed, 99 in balance. Combining that with 94 puck control means that you can hold on to the puck for forever with him. 90 accuracy, 93 power, fantastic. Hand stats all above 90. Body checking 90. Offensive defensive awareness at 94, 93. Stick checking 93. Face-offs 89 or 96. Go get this card if you were looking for a good centerman. This is it. He's going to cost you roughly $400K if we go and look right now. Now there is more of them because there was just a flashback one. Oh my god, it only costs $300. I just paid so much. This is a great price for this Joe Thornton. I paid $400 for the flashback one. Ugh, yeah, fantastic price. I'm jealous. After that, we've got the 94 Theo Fleury. I've never really liked this card just because of how slow he is, or small he is. But this is, so, like I said about Chris Pronger, this all comes down to play style. If you are someone who likes to use crash net and fly down the boards, this is the card. He will play faster than other players with 99 because of his small stature and weight. He is going to zoom, so keep that in mind. His wrist shot is better than his slap shot, which is important for wingers at 97 power, 88 accuracy, hand stats all above 90, and his body checking is 92. I'm curious to see how that plays. Offensive awareness at 99. This isn't a bad card for a certain play style. If you are someone who likes to control the puck, definitely avoid. But if you are someone who likes to end-to-end rush, you don't care about TOA, you score off the rush, this is a good card for you. Then we've got the 95 Wayne Gretzky. So, again, we'll get into the sets and whatnot shortly, but 2 to X, 2 to DK, 2 to 1T, awesome stuff. 97 skating. 87 balance. I think this is the main thing that makes him, the lesser favorite from him and Mario, and I get that a lot. So the 99 shot accuracy and 96 power is great. 99 hand stats. His body checking is really low. 99 offensive and defensive awareness, basically. Stick checking 97. Face-off's only 91. He would probably play as a really good winger at this stage just because of his size, but a fantastic card, especially if you have the 91 version already. Now let's get into the master sets, guys. 96, Greg Hoffman. 6 foot 200, 99 skating basically at 99 speed, 97 acceleration, agility, balance, 95 shot. Then his hand stats are kind of a mixed bag at 95 deking, and then 93 hand-eye, 96 passing, 95 puck control, 93 body checking. Offensive defensive awareness is great at 96 and 94. Face-offs at 90, probably going to be a winger card, but based on his shot and speed and decent size, as well as deking and puck control, fantastic card. Probably one of the more underrated ones because he's probably going to be one of the least popular just because he's a European player. But yeah, very, very good player. Then you've got the 96 Matt Duchene. So he is a burner, just like last year's Matt Duchene. This is one of the better cards at the end stage of the game currently, especially when you consider the fact he's got 99 face-offs. So, just like the Greg Hoffman card, the Greg Hoffman card, 99 skating, 95 shot, 95 hand stats. This is great. He's going to cost quite a bit, and definitely worth it, in my opinion, because you can put him at center, obviously 99 face-off, but if you have him on the wing, he's just going to burn. Then we've got the 97 Jaromir Jagr, 99 skating, 6'3", 230, elite size, speed, 99 slap shot and wrist shot power with 95 accuracy. He's probably one of the best cards in the game, if not the best card in the game right now. The only problem is that you can't play him at center, but he's probably the best left-handed winger card in the game. 96 body checking, like he is almost a perfect card. If you can afford him, this is the play. And then we've got the 97 Marian Hossa. He is very, very close in stats and whatnot. You can almost play him at center with 88 face-off, but his awareness stats a little bit lower. But just like the Jaromir Jagr card, one of the best cards in the game currently, and going to cost you a ton. So those are the cards, guys, for this event. Now let's get into how the sets work real quick. I don't want to make this video too long, but it's already gigantic, but I can't do anything about that big release, so we'll get into the sets here real quick, and I'll let you know if they're worth doing. So, again, 50 gold players for a gold collectible, and then the deadline deal. So, this is a cool feature of this event. You can trade in things or players that were, traded to get this card. So, first, we'll start with the 95. You can trade in the 95 Mario Lemieux for the Master Set Gretzky. I do not like right-handed players very often. My offense doesn't come from them. I've always liked Gretzky over Lemieux until this year. If you ask all the best players in the world, Mario Lemieux was the most used card up until however long, but he is still one of the best just because of his size. I would take Lemieux over Gretzky, so that one's up to you. Then we've got the 92 Chris Pronger. So if you trade in this Chris Pronger, it's gonna cost you, about $50K each for these, so you have to include that in there. I don't know. Again, it is all based on playstyle still. Now, obviously, if you do this one, there is going to be a master set or master icon Chris Pronger, and that is going to be the card to go get because his speed will offset enough. I wouldn't do this one unless you are someone who is okay with that playstyle. And then we've got the 87 Milan Lucic for the fantasy one. There's no way I would do that because the fantasy one has a chance to go higher. Hard pass on that set. The 85 Taylor Hall for the 84 Larson. I don't know if I would do that even because that Taylor Hall card is pretty good for starter pack teams, and the Larson you're not going to use, same thing. This Jaguar card makes no sense. So, I mean, you trade in 86 Jaguar and 10 gold players, which is roughly about 10K for the 88 version. He's just a little small. Like I said when I did a review on him, there's no reason for that. I would just save the players for other things. The 88 Olli Jokinen using the 86 Jokinen, same thing. I don't think the 88 is worth getting, so I would just save yourself there. Unless you had the untradeable one. If you had an untradeable Olli Jokinen, it looks like this one will be tradable. So keep that in mind maybe you can make a quick buck on it, but I don't know. Then we've got the Shark item. I'm actually going to do this right now. If I go and look, actually, one second. We search it. I just want to make sure that everything is the same on this card because that one is cheaper. Yeah, this is the exact same card. So 2 to FB, 2 to TN. I'm probably going to do this because I am a Sharks fan, but I'll do it later. Then we've got the 87 Shea Weber for the 86 PK Subban. I would do this. if you have this PK Subban, the Weber is going to be more valuable just because of his size. The 90 Jeff Carter. If you trade in the flashback version, this is all 1-to-1. There's really nothing, no value to it there. Bufflin, the Bufflin one I would for sure do. If you have the 88 flashback forward Dustin Bufflin, I would do that because a right defenseman Dustin Bufflin's worth way more. Jonathan Drouin, you have to trade in an 87 Sergachev. I'd probably do that. I think that, there's so many left defensemen. And then 90 overall for the Tyler Seguin. I'd probably keep Tyler Seguin. So, all right, so that is all the player items you can do. And then, again, these are the sets. So, please do not do the 33% chance set by trading in your 4 gold icons. Do not do that. That's never worth it. Don't risk it. Trading in 12 for a choice of 1 of 3. Again, you could lose so much coin by doing that. Now, again, guys, if we do the math on these, it's about 44K to make them if you do the players. If you trade in 50 players, so you can buy players for about 900 coins, a little bit less. So we got to do the math on that. So if you want to make an untradeable Jaromir Jagr, who is an endgame card, guys, you can make this untradeable. I would not make him tradable. There's no point. It's going to cost you 21 gold collectibles. That's 924K. That is a lot, but again, this card is going to be endgame. Do not do the 25 one. There is no reason to. He is the best left-handed winger card, and there's not going to be that many cards that are better than him because of his size. Or you can trade the 15 in. If you have this Jaromir Jagr, 100% do it because it's, knocks off, a ton on the price. I would 100% do that one. And then the same thing with the Marian Hossa. I would do the untradeable version. He is a little bit smaller, but again, his stats are perfect speed and shot, and he's 6'1", so it's not like he's small. Same thing. I would do the untradeable version, guys. And then Matt Duchene is going to cost you a little bit less, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, but again, the Matt Duchene card, because he's got 99 faceoffs, worth it. You can always have him on your team because of that 99 faceoff. So, again, I would do the untradeable version. There's no need to do the tradable. He is going to be an endgame card. And then the Hoffman. This is probably the only card I would probably not make, just because while he is fantastic, you can't use him on center. So that kind of knocks it down a little bit. But other than that, it's a very good card. If you're a fan, go ahead. But this is the one I would not do. And then you can trade in, this one is a big set as well. So you trade in your Gretzky and 4 gold collectibles for the 95, 100% do that. You just have to be careful, he's going to be untradeable. But just like the Mario Lemieux, he's going to be able to be upgraded to his master icon that eventually will come out. So this is definitely worth it if you have the Gretzky right now. So, again, guys, that's everything that you need to know about this event. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.